The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And here he comes, hardened and battle-scarred and ready to get a new season started.
This guy's had a lot of ups and downs. He's fought through injuries throughout his career. And how good does it feel as a senior now, being a leader on this team, taking the field for one more run this year?
Right, it's so nice to have a guy like this you know you can trust. You know exactly what you're getting. He knows the playbook, knows the program, a guy you can believe in.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break, at some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking him to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Goes to the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the option. The pitch. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. See that maize and blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires downfield. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Now on the option. Crosses the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
On the option. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He shanked it. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Picks up the first down. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Second down coming up. Sticks it in his belly. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Here comes the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Throws to the back. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. On the option. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Woodson. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipman. What a grab and what a quick strike in that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page.
Time to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's still 3rd and goal. Running back goes in motion. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw. It's Woodson. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now on 2nd down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Moves away as he feels pressure. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Pressure coming. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Woodson. On the run, fires downfield. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Quarterback checking off. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Toss sweep to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Between the uprights, it's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Navy offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Give to the big fullback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Goes to the option. Shakes off the tackler. Oh, it's out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Navy will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Unloads to the right. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, look out. There he goes. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. At the 40, there he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense set for a 1st down play. On the option. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now on the option. He'll pull it on the read. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Offense gets set for second down. He'll ride his man on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down.
Timeout, Michigan. In other schools around the country, Slippery Road 49.
Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. This for a lead here in the 4th quarter. That is no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
Oh, and they let a golden opportunity slip away. A chance to take the lead. Ball goes off the upright. Game's not over, but they're not going to get too many more chances like that.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Got it inside the 15. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Coming up on second down as they try to hold this lead. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
On the set.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Timeout, Navy.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Bounced off his feet. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw. It's Woodson. Caught. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. It's caught. Open runway ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Navy! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback just has to throw it away. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute situation trailing the way they are. The clock's still running, so at minimum you throw that football away.
Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
He's going for the big play. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourself. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.